Retailers are blaming the banks and the banks are blaming the politicians. The only thing that isn't new is that the politicians are still blaming each other after a week of criticism over its decision to nearly double the Reserve Bank's interest rate rise. The Commonwealth Bank has hit back. The bank's boss has accused politicians of bowing to popular politics.
After days of bank bashing, the head of the Commonwealth Bank has lashed back at criticism for trotting out a Melbourne Cup Day rate rise at nearly double the Reserve Bank's cash rate increase. Ralph Norris told the weekend papers, "I would rather do it in one hit than two small hits. I think it's better to resolve the problem than ask customers to go through the pain multiple times." If he thought that would stem the flow of criticism for the bank or his multi-million-dollar paycheck, it didn't work.
Self-interest, he's an expert. But when it comes to the interest of the average Australian, I think he's lost the plot.
It's a bit rich of some banks to complain when they've made, between the big four, $22 billion.
Small business has also weighed in, accusing banks of hurting the economy with a rate rise cash grab.
They're destroying small business confidence, they're destroying consumer confidence. It's not a situation that's going to bring about growth in this country, and it's a threat to jobs.
The government's not ruling out supporting the Shadow Treasurer's private members bill to increase the competition watchdog's power over banks.
We're just not getting into the game of debating the opposition. What we want to do is ensure that there's real banking competition.
The bank boss isn't happy about where politics is going, saying there's a lot more short-term populism driving the agenda rather than long-term policy formation, and offshore investors are getting concerned about the direction of where the Australian political situation seems to be moving. The comments seem to have strengthened the resolve of the government and the opposition.
It's hard to argue that current regulation is hurting the banks when they're making record profits and their chief executives are earning record levels of income.
Both major parties say increasing competition is the answer. They're just yet to agree on how to do it. George Roberts, ABC News.